I have two examples here. I pay for a medical seat.
Yes.
I deprive a child and a family,
Yeah.
a brilliant student,
Yes.
a very poverty-stricken
Yeah.
family,
Yeah.
and I get my child that medical seat.
Right.
So I think I've incurred negative karma.
No, you haven't. I'll tell you why. Because the system is like that. And if you don't give it, the next person will give it. Because those seats are only meant for people who can pay that amount of money. You understand? So, you're not giving it is not going to save it for the poor child. Yes, when it does, when there is a case, as I said, if somebody suffers, then definitely you incur karma. But if you don't take that seat, another affluent person will pay that amount of money and take the seat. So what difference does it make to the poor person?
So the other example would be, say, someone's falling ill,
Yeah.
trying to get kidneys.
Trying to get
a kidney transplant.
Kidney transplant.
And I pay and deprive the other person who's standing ahead of me.
Yeah. That would be karma. That would be karma. If that person is legitimately entitled to something, and because of that, and because you pay the money or you have the money to pay, and you jump the queue, and say that person suffers, or his family suffers, yes, of course there will be karma. Of course there will be karma. Sure, then the giver will suffer.
In this case, but the person who does that doesn't even know that the person is suffering.
No,
It's
you know that,
unintentional.
you know that you're jumping the queue. You don't,
Okay,
how can you not know that? No, that is not correct. You always know that you're jumping.
You don't pay, somebody else will pay. And,
Yeah, but you are directly taking a decision to take that and deprive that person of whatever facility he would be entitled to have. So that would be a karma, because that person is directly hurt or harmed by that.
When you see cheat, it is more of a legal law or like a human law rather than a karmic.
Cheat in the sense of undeservedly taking what is not yours. That is my interpretation of cheat. Where you manipulate something or somebody and take what you have not worked for or you don't deserve. That way. See, stealing is okay. There is no two ways about it, and there is no other interpretation that you can have. You steal something, you take something that is not yours without the permission of that person. But cheating means you're manipulating or trying to hoodwink somebody and taking something that you do not deserve it. And that person is, duped into giving it to you. So that is cheating. That would have implications. Of course, it would have karmic and abundance implications. Both.
So Guruji, if there's a person who's really principled, and on the other hand there's a person who has to give in to a corrupt system. So what's the difference between the two? Is there like
He's a giver
person,
or a taker?
a giver?
Nothing. He loses.
Both are on the same plane as far as the karma or spiritual maturity is concerned.
If nobody is getting hurt and harmed, there is no implication.
No implication.
You lose your money, that's all.
Guruji, is wealth or abundance equates to spiritual progress? Because what has been taught, like is said that if you're born in a good house, good wealth, that means you're spiritually pure.
No.
Is it like that?
No, it is not like that. Why? Most of the biggest saints are born very poor and they go through very rough lives. No, that is not the case. But which family and how much wealth you're born in. Yes, it depends on your evolutionary stage, because in the very early stages of your evolution, you do take lower births, in the sense births of lower abundance, to learn certain very important lessons. They are mainly births or lifetimes in which you struggle for survival, and that is where the raw soul learns that no, it has to obey certain rules, certain universal laws, like not hurting, harming people, not stealing, but it goes through innumerable cycles of pain and such lifetimes. So as we evolve, yes, we do take higher births in the sense that we are born in more affluent families, we have the opportunity of education, better opportunities for jobs, whereby our evolution matches the kind of status we have in life, you know. But the exact amount of abundance that you will get will depend on your karmic balance. Definitely, yes. But sometimes more wealth is given to you, or you are born in more wealth to teach you certain very important lessons, because as I said, wealth is not equated to happiness. There is a big gap between wealth and happiness. So you may be born into a very wealthy family, but you could have a astonishingly painful life. That is not a guarantee of, yes, you may have the best clothes and you may go around in the best cars, but there may be other areas in which you suffer a lot. So as you evolve, you do take better lifetimes, more comfortable lifetimes, I would say, because you don't have to learn those extremely hard lessons of survival anymore. That is why.
So there's a lot more to it that divine justice prevails. I mean, divine justice prevails. There's a lot more to the statement. Leave it to the divinity to do its own
Absolutely,
things.
absolutely. You see, the thing that people don't realize is that energetic accounting is so immaculate. Not a fraction of time goes by where it is not recorded in on your soul. Whatever you do, whatever you say, every action in every lifetime is immaculately recorded. I mean, there is no escape from energetic accounting. Because karma is energetic accounting. There is absolutely no escape from it. I mean, your human laws, yes, you can hoodwink them, you can bypass them, you can bribe your way through them, you can do what the hell you want. There is nobody to bribe here. There is no way. Because here your soul records them. You can't cheat your own soul. You can cheat the systems, the human system. These systems you can't cheat. That's why we don't have access to them like as human beings. Because our lower mind would be so corrupt that they would want to change that also. So we are not given access to those records. But it is immaculate accounting. Nothing escapes. Believe me, nothing escapes. You may think, oh, I got away with it. Oh, rubbish. You never get away with it. You pay for each and every thing.
So then when you see people suffering in this lifetime for no fault of theirs,
it is something they have done in the previous
Previous
lifetime.
karma.
Of course they have done something in the previous lifetime to suffer in this lifetime. Definitely. No aspect of divinity enjoys giving you suffering. In fact, divinity doesn't give you suffering in the first place. It is you who take it. It is you who decide to incur that suffering so that you can square up your karmic debts. There is no God who hands out suffering and hands out goodies to people. No. Your soul itself will say, okay, this is how much suffering I will take in this lifetime and square up so much of karma and learn that many lessons. That's what each birth is all about. It's not just about eating food and making babies.